welcome to the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Lees. Today we're diving into the latest box office news and movie news from around the industry. First, we'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsor, Pundits, for sponsoring this episode. Check out pundits.com. Use the promo code Larry21 for 10% off your order. And now on to our first topic. Encanto wins the holiday box office weekend with $27 million. Disney's Encanto conquered the holiday weekend box office battle with a $27 million debut. Total estimate box office haul over the weekend was just over $141 million, which is down 49% when compared to 2019. Encanto opened below initial box office predictions, with many analysts pointing to the other family movies available to presently watch in theaters. Ghostbusters Afterlife was the main competition, and Disney narrowly beat the latest in the Ghostbusters franchise to take the number one spot over the long weekend. Critics have pointed out that Disney's promotional material looks similar to Coco, which may have been why the debut was less than expected. Analysts believe that the muted response to the latest animation movie from Disney was due to the fact that it is up against some stiff competition in the family category. Along with the pandemic keeping many people from still visiting a movie theater, regardless, it is one of the lowest box office debuts for an animated family movie in quite some time. Ghostbusters Afterlife fell to number 2 this weekend after bringing in $24.5 million. To date, the latest installment in the Ghostbusters franchise has earned $133.6 million globally since debuting in theaters last weekend. The screenplay, which was written by Jason Reitman, has been widely praised, though the overabundance of the fan service has been criticized by many. House of Gucci debuted at number 3 with $14.2 million. The 3-day opening is the best for a drama within the past 2 years. The movie has received mixed reviews from viewers and critics, though Lady Gaga's performance has been praised. Marvel Studios' Eternals fell to number 4 with $7.9 million. To date, the latest from the MCU has raked in $350.6 million globally since debuting in theaters 4 weeks ago. Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City debuted at number 5 this weekend after bringing in $5.2 million. While the latest in the franchise has received largely mixed reviews, fans have praised it for being faithful to the long-running video game franchise. King Richard, which has drawn high praise for Will Smith's performance, came in at number 6 with $3.3 million. As of this writing, the movie has earned just over $18 million globally since debuting last weekend. As of this podcast, the movie has earned, not writing. Oops. Dune took the 7th spot after earning $2.1 million. Dune has earned $371 million globally, passing $100 million domestically, and is currently only available to see in theaters since it has left HBO Max's streaming service. Daniel Craig's final Bond movie, No Time to Die, fell to number 8 after taking in just $1.7 million. The latest in the long-running James Bond franchise has earned just over $736 million globally since debuting in theaters 8 weeks ago. Venom: Let There Be Carnage took the 9th spot after earning $1.5 million, while Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch came in at number 10 with $622K. You can check out the rest of the holiday box office data at the-numbers.com. And now for our second topic, Spider-Man ticket fiasco. Spider-Man No Way Home is expected to be the biggest hit in the last 2 years. And while that is not difficult considering the circumstances, even without a global pandemic crippling the industry for a large portion of that time, it is likely the movie will still have been on track to post record-breaking stats. As tickets went on advance sale for the December release, numerous websites, including AMC, Regal, and Fandango, were all taken offline due to the surge in demand, which crashed their servers, and as others followed, many of the sites struggled with the continuous flow of visitors in the hours after. AMC introduced a queuing system on their site to allow people to be able to get through and book in an orderly fashion, which seemed to alleviate the situation a little, although demand for Spider-Man No Way Home continued to be high. While the Disney Marvel Studios marketing machine went into overdrive with new TV spots announcing the pre-sale and featuring new footage that has not been seen in previous trailers. The phenomenal demand for tickets has proven once again that Spider-Man continues to be one of Marvel's biggest and most reliable assets, with Spider-Man No Way Home expected to signal a conclusion to the MCU's Spider-Man trilogy. There's a lot of focus and attention on the movies, the likes of which were last seen in Avengers Endgame. We all know by now that the movie will feature villains from all previous Spider-Man universes, from Green Goblin to the Lizard, and even though both actors have denied it, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are fully expected to reprise their Spider-Man roles for their own movies. And with many fans threatening to abandon Marvel if it isn't so, there is a lot riding on them making a meaningful appearance in a sizable chunk of this story. Of course, Spider-Man No Way Home has more than just its own story riding on its outcome, as the film will lead directly into next year's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It is already being cited as the most ambitious superhero movie ever made by Holland and director John Watts, who also helmed Holland's previous Spider-Man outings, Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. He's described the new movie as Spider-Man Endgame. Where this all leaves Tom Holland's iteration of Spider-Man, we'll have to wait until December to be revealed, while the outcome for Doctor Strange and the rest of the MCU will continue in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Marvel has already been playing with fans, altering footage in their trailers released so far, changing certain scenes between their appearance in the full trailers and the subsequent TV spots, which has frustrated some fans, but is also one of Marvel's signatures when it comes to their biggest releases. Just like with most MCU releases, Marvel Studios want fans to head into the theaters with the ability to be surprised by the movie, no matter how many trailers and clips they put out as part of the regular promotion schedule. How much have we seen in the trailers transpires in the final cut of the movie is something we can't wait to discover in the cinema when the movie is released later in December. So right now, let us know in the comments section below. Do you think we're going to see all iterations of Spider-Man in this movie? And let us know, have you bought a ticket for the movie yet? Did you have a hard time buying one? Let us know in the comments section below. And now on to our final topic. Extraction 2 has begun filming. Production on Netflix's highly anticipated Extraction sequel is officially underway. An action thriller starring Chris Hemsworth, Extraction was an instant hit when it was first released on Netflix last year. It didn't take long for the streamer to greenlight a sequel, with Hemsworth returning to reprise the role. And director Sam Hargrave returning to take the helm. There's still very little information about Extraction 2 out in the wild, but we at least know that production on the sequel has finally begun. On Monday, Hargrave took to Instagram to reveal that he has finished production on the first day of Extraction 2. Hargrave is bundled up and speaking to the camera through a sheet of snow, teasing a departure from the hot Middle East locale of the first film. You can catch his announcement video on his Instagram page. Extraction was Hargrave's featured directorial debut after having coordinated stunts for several prominent films, including Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Joe and Anthony Russo, the directors of Winter Soldier, produced Extraction and penned the screenplay. Earlier this year, Joe Russo spoke with comicbook.com about his hopes for Extraction 2 and the plan to start filming the sequel before the end of 2021. Quote, "Yeah, we're still working on Extraction 2. We're in the script phase right now, but we're hoping to shoot that sometime next year. And then, say I'm super excited. Hemsworth's super excited. Netflix is excited. So it's really just a function of getting the script done." So now we want to know, are you looking forward to Netflix Extraction sequel? What did you think of the first one? Let us know in the comments. And now, our favorite segment, one of the newest segments of our show, is the Pundits Movie Night. Pull out a card, and you can get access to this deck on the Pundits app, available for Apple and Android devices. So check it out today. So today's question is, what's your favorite cult classic? That is a tough one, but I'm going to go with, I'm going to say it's really a tie. But I'm going to go with The Goonies. It's one that I can watch multiple times and still enjoy every second of it. But let us know in the comment section below, as always, what's your favorite cult classic? Is there one I should watch that you consider a cult classic? Let me know. And as always, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just check out these 3 accounts. And as always, we'd like to thank Pundits for sponsoring this episode. You can check them out in the link in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.